What's going on, Peaceful Tribe? Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video, as always, guys. So today, guys, I decided to bring it to the outdoors. I just been in the house for too long, decided to come outside, find a nice little bench, and just go ahead and have this conversation with you guys. Of course, guys, make sure y'all like this video, share it, because you never know how it can help someone else, and comment down below. Comment down below about the topic that we're sharing today, or anything that you just want to talk about. Talking about speaking up and speaking out. So I feel like this is a really good topic because I am working on this, learning to speak up, learning to speak my mind, learning to not be so much of a people pleaser, and to really speak my own truth, guys. So like I said, if I'm going through it, if I'm working on it, I want to pass it on to you guys, because I feel like we all can uplift each other one at a time or all together. So guys, let's just get right into it. Okay, so first let's just break down the terms. Speaking up. So speaking up to me is just basically when you have that little voice inside of you, and you want to say it so bad, but you dig deep down inside. You keep it deep down inside, and you just keep it buried. You keep it under. You keep it under the rug in your body. You keep it, you keep it buried, and you just don't say it. Even if it's nagging at you, even if it's bothering you, you want to say it so bad. You want to speak up. You want to tell your truth. You want to, let your words be free, but you don't. You hold it back. You look around. You think about what other people will think if you speak what you want to say. You second guess yourself. You dig it deep inside of you and just basically let it be with you, and you just carry it around, and you just never let it out. You never express yourself. You just basically hold it in, imprison your words, your feelings. Guys, that's not right. It's not right at all. We have to start speaking up. We have to start letting those things that's inside of us bubble. Don't let it spill over and then you're having a nervous mental breakdown or even a stroke. We have to speak up, because that's what happened to me, and it could be the smallest things. It's not that I'm stressing over, every little thing, but sometimes small things can add up to big things. So, as small as they are, saying how you feel or doing what you really feel like you need to do in a situation, rather than going with someone else's mind or someone else's ideas. Like I said, it's a small thing, so why not just go with your own? Why not stick by yourself? The last 6 months, you saw how your life has been. How about we make the next 6 months fabulous, and you change it and change your life around? You can do that. Like I said, I'm working on this myself, so I can't say that, I am the queen of speaking up, because I'm not. And it's something that I'm working on, because that also goes back to people pleasing. So, you don't speak up because you think that people are going to not like you, or they're going to be upset with you. Let it go, because people are not going to like you regardless, and people are going to be upset with you regardless. So, you're going to be even more upset with yourself if you're not going for what you want to do. Guys, don't let anyone else make you feel less of yourself. Don't let anyone else pressure you to anything that you don't want to do. Peer pressure is over. This is the real world. We're living in a crisis right now. So there is no sense of trying to live through someone else's lens anymore, because we don't know how long we even have to be here. So we need to push. We need to go for what we want to do. If you have a goal, go for it, guys. Speak up. Now speak out. So once you learn how to speak up, let that voice up. Speak out. Be bold. Don't say, excuse me, I don't like when, hey, I don't like when, use your tone if you have to. If you got to be expressive and use your face expressions, whatever the case is, then do that too. Guys, we got to be confident. We got to have our shoulders up, and we got to speak out. We got to let our words, our feelings, our vibe, everything be heard. Like I said, I'm going through this. I'm working on it, guys. I'm not perfect, but I know that when I do speak up and I'm speaking out, I'm doing it so people can hear me. Even if I'm inside shaking like a kitten and I'm nervous, but I'm going to say, you know what? No, this is what I like. This is what I want. This is not what we're going to do. I don't like when you do this. I don't like when you say that. I'm speaking up and I'm speaking out. I'm saying even the simplest things. Hey, I don't like when you call me T. Call me TT instead, even though I don't care. when you like something, you like it. When you don't, you don't. And there's nothing wrong with telling people what you do and do not like. You know, I'm really the type of person like, oh, I don't care. It's, you know, it's whatever. No, after a while, all those, I don't care. Eventually, you're going to start caring. So it's okay to take a stand. It's okay to say yes. It's okay to say no. It's okay to be the guilty one or tell people no when they need you sometimes, because it has to be like that. You can't reach your arms out to try to help other people if you can't even help yourself. So that's just something to think about. Speak up, speak out. That's all I want us to do, is just speak up and speak out. Be able to express ourselves with our words, or, you know, even if it's not a verbal words, let us be able to write down. All I want us to do is to be able to express our emotions, because I feel like if we hold things in, a lot can happen, not only to ourselves and our bodies, but the people around us. We can start to withdraw, a lot of other things. So we really have to be careful what we're keeping inside of our bodies, guys, because all that, you know, animosity, stress, and everything that we're bottling up inside is just turned into toxins inside of our bodies that's making us sick. You ever wonder, like, why am I always sick? You know, I work out, I do this, but you're stressed out. So, you know, your immune system is still getting eaten up because you have that stress. It may not be bacteria, but it's still something that's, you know, killing away your immune system. So we have to remember that also. You know, there's no sense of holding on to thoughts or negativity or anything because we're hurting ourselves. We should love ourselves more than anybody in this world. And I know that I love myself more than anybody in this world. I can even say that before my children, I love myself, because I have to love myself. Because if I don't love myself, how do I even expect myself to even teach my children what is love? You know, so I'm teaching them, you have to love yourself before you love anybody else. Of course, God. And then you have to love yourself, because the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you carry yourself is everything about you. And God made you. So you have to show him that, you know, he didn't just make a person for no reason. He made a person with purpose. As young as 7, 9, and 1, you know, they have a purpose. And right now their purpose is to go to school and to be a child. And that's who I expect them to act and be, children. So, you know, as they grow, they will learn, just like adults. As we grow, we learn. We learn our purpose, we learn who we are, we learn things that we do and do not like, and it's okay to express that to people also, guys. So never be shy, never be the person to just want to bury it, because look at me, I had a stroke almost a year ago. I had a stroke because I wanted to bottle things in. I didn't want to hurt other people's feelings, or, you know, I just thought that it was unnecessary for me to express myself, and it basically made me explode inside. And I had a stroke only at the age of 30, and it was a rude awakening. Very rude, especially with me having to sleep in a hospital bed for 3 days by myself. It was a terrible thing, and I told myself, like, this is not what I want. I need to change my life, because at the end of the day, my 3 children wouldn't have a mommy. You know, my husband wouldn't have a wife, my mom wouldn't have a daughter. It's just a lot, you know, that went through my head, and all the stress and everything that I was going through. It was just simply because I didn't want to speak up. I didn't want to speak out. So we never know how small things can affect us, but it really does. So we always want to learn how to communicate effectively, guys. You know, I get a lot of people that write me in my inbox and say, you know, my ex-boyfriend or my boyfriend, my husband, this and that. How do I talk to them? Because I can't talk to them, you know, when we argue. You know, I say, you know what, write them a letter. It's okay to write a letter sometimes and just leave it somewhere. Let them, just as long as they see it and they read it, you know, they know how you feel. And then from there you can go, okay, this person knows I don't like this. This person knows this because they read the letter. And if they choose to still disrespect you, then that is when you come about and you decide how you want to take it or how you want to go about it. So we just have to be really careful with relationships and our relationships with ourselves, because that's one of the most important relationships that we can definitely have. So guys, like I said, I just wanted to have a quick conversation. This was on my heart, learning to speak up and speak out, because I've been going through it, and I feel like, you know, I just want to also just remind you guys how important it is just to be able to express yourself and speak your mind and be at peace, guys. Peaceful ambition is all about being at peace, and I feel like if you're able to speak your heart and speak your truth, you will be at peace. You're not holding in any type of animosity. You're not holding in anything that's just nagging at you. Be at peace within yourself. You deserve that. You really do. Guys, it's so pretty outside. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy the weather a little bit more. Make sure you guys go ahead and visit peacefulpurses.com. I have a few more oatmeal color as well as gray shirts. I will also be having some hoodies pretty soon. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you you guys so much for always supporting me. Make sure y'all share this, like this, and tell somebody about Peaceful Ambition. See y'all later. Till next time. Love y'all.